Do we do things out of a sense of busy work or appearances? Or do we do something because we truly believe in all that we are, that it is glorifying God and caring for neighbor? And Jesus in that moment is, I believe, asking Martha to sit down for a minute. The language that we get is a little bit rough. But what does it mean for him to say, Martha, sit down with Mary? And together, let's be in conversation. Let's tell stories. Let's laugh. Let's build a deeper connection with one another. Now, we also have to be mindful that for Mary to be sitting at Jesus' feet is a unique situation, especially for a woman. You see, the Jewish custom or law for the rabbis, what was good and right, is that you had the meal, and then generally the women disappeared to do the cleaning up. The men, meanwhile, would sit and tell their stories and argue the rabbinic questions. So I wonder in this moment, what also is this telling us about Jesus and the Jesus community? To say that women aren't just to go to the kitchen and be quiet and clean up, but rather are to be invited and thinking about the deep questions of faith. Perhaps even arguing the rabbinic teachings. How does that inform and reform how we might look at this? I want to go back to this being and doing. As we sit with this story, and you look around this room, or you mentally run through the church directory in your mind, I'm mindful of the number of things that people in this congregation are active in. People showed up here yesterday morning to work in the food shelf. They were here this week, meeting with urban arts staff and children. There was the committee meeting where we had almost 35 people here for all church night, talking about the corn feed that's coming up, about education for the fall, about the Pine Ridge trip, about the day camp and the camp debrief, about the work done at Thrive and those who put a lot of time and effort into that. And the list goes on and on and on of thing after thing. And so what happens this morning when we show up? And Jesus says, all of you social justice people who have been so busy with pride, and all of you education people who have been out there worrying about the fall, and all of you who have been so busy making meals and serving food, can you just sit down for a moment? Can we just be in conversation with each other and ask the questions and learn together? If you're like me, the anxiety goes up. In part because we have to go deeper. We have to go deeper into who this Jesus is and this God that dwells in Jesus and challenges us in our own renewing process. And we have to think about what happens when the busyness falls away, when the making of the meals or the teaching of Sunday school class. Who are we really? And what is that connection to the holy? So today, if but for a moment, Jesus hits our pause button, then I want you to think for a moment, what does it mean to sit down at the floor at Jesus' feet and learn, to take in one new thing from the story, to hear a promise poured out over you child gathered in this home in which God